Hey friends, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. My name is Terry here at Terry Smell Goods. If you're new, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you here. What I have going on here today is a small haul from Goose Creek, which includes the Peanuts candles. Yes, I have done a haul from Goose Creek. It's been a minute and I want to share. So if you're interested in seeing what I picked up, especially the Peanuts collection, stay tuned. Okay guys, so I picked up half the collection. I am not the hugest Peanuts fan. I like me some Snoopy and Charlie Brown, don't get me wrong. But I was more a fan of the Smurfs collection, if you know what I mean. So I did pick up some of the Smurf candles. In fact, that probably was the last haul I showed. I've been kind of waiting a minute to do a fall haul with Goose Creek. I've been waiting for a good sale, and then a good sale finally came, and I still didn't bite. Truth be told, I don't have the best luck with Goose Creek candles, but I do have some favorite scents, and I do still like to pick them up from time to time. And fall and holiday are my jam, and I like to go in every now and then and pick up some of my favorites. I'm finding that the candle lamp is my friend because the burn is usually not on a Goose Creek candle. Your mileage may vary, but they tend to turn into a sooty monster for me. Not all, but most, to be quite frank. And so my Goose Creek burning has been quite limited these days. They have been releasing a number of licensed collections, and some of them, quite frankly, can get to you, depending on if that brings up a scent memory for you or a memory period. Just like the Smurfs. The Smurfs was something I watched every Saturday morning when I was a child. And so they got me with the Smurfs. The Peanuts, like I said, were not my most favorite cartoon, but they released some fall here, and they released some holiday here. And I do like Snoopy and the gang, so to speak. So I did pick up a few. So I have 5 of the candles here. One did sell out. Speaking of Snoopy and the gang, that's what the candle was called. That one sold out, which was interesting to me. I feel like it sold out because of the label, or maybe the scent was limited because it was a summer scent. It was like a lemonade scent. I didn't want that now. So I didn't pick that up. I didn't need to pick it up. I can't remember if it was sold out when I went in or not. It may have been. It probably was. But I didn't pay close attention to that. But I did pick up 3 Halloween and 2 Christmas. Because those, my friends, those are my jam. And I picked up a classic favorite. So we'll start with that one first. This is Autumn. This is a candle that I pick up every year. Look at that label. I gotta say, what is up with the seam? And sorry about the glare. I have very bright lights right overhead. Yeah, so beautiful. And I see why. I mean, because they've got the mountains on this side. The trees kind of end. Trees are going on this side. So this side goes trees. And then this side goes mountains. And they meet at the middle and totally don't match. But yeah, like, I don't know what's going on with the seams and the labels, but they haven't been spectacular. But the rest of the label, I think, is beautiful, except for this huge, which is kind of why I held off on getting this candle. Labels are about the experience to me, too. I really like a good label. And while I like the photo part of the label, this is not my favorite. Like, what is that big white blob? Like, did they take a page out of the Yankees book? Not loving Yankees new labels. Not loving this. The good news is they have several collections, so they don't all look like this. But, of course, one of my favorite candles is in this collection. So, I don't love it, but I do love this fragrance. So this is Autumn. It's apple, leaves, oats, caramel, and spice. You'll be surprised to know that I love a fragrance that has apple and caramel. I know. Oh, I can smell it already. Oh my God. This to me is just the most delicious, like, apple oatmeal scent. Very sweet apple oatmeal. Oh my gosh. I just love it so much. It's a good performer. It has been in years past. So 3 wicks, a little bit chunky. I'm going to savor this under the lamp. I'm not even going to try to burn it because I know it won't go well. I don't know what's going on with Goose Creek's lids as well. I don't know how well you can see that, but there is a lot of space between where this plastic rim is and the candle lid itself. There's a lot of space in there. And so when you put the lid on your candle jar, you won't be able to tell, but there is all this extra space under there. So the lid just hangs over the jar, and it looks not good. Not good. Like, it's not uniform with the candle. It's odd. Like, I have a Bath and Body Works candle right next to me, and the lid matches up with the jar. Like, there's not all that extra space there. It's weird. I've had an issue with the Goose Creek lids lately. Like, it's not good. So I don't know what's going on with that, but not loving the way that the lid is much bigger than the candle jar. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, I'm going to use this baby. Oh, it's so good. Why did I only get one? If they mark them down, I'm going to get more. I think I have 2 in my stash, but it's not enough. My favorite, one of my favorites did not return. Is it Leaves? What's it called? Marshmallows Roasting and Leaves Falling, or Leaves Falling and Marshmallows Roasting. Did not return this season, so I'm glad I stocked up on that one because didn't see it this season. I love that one. There's another fall one that did not return. Spiked Pumpkin Donut. Where is it? Where is my Spiked Pumpkin Donut? I love that candle. Did not return. So I'm thinking maybe I need to pick up a couple more of This Is Autumn in case that one doesn't return, because, you know, I don't have a ton of favorites from Goose Creek, but I do have some. And that's definitely one of them. Anyway, all the rest of the candles I have, I got 6, so half a dozen candles. One was This Is Autumn, the other 5 are Peanuts. Let's start with the Halloween ones first. So I have, had to get this one, Label Alone, the Great Pumpkin. I mean, come on. We all know about the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, right? Do you guys watch the specials every year? I do watch them. I have a Blu-ray or something around here somewhere that has all 3 of the specials, the Thanksgiving, the Christmas, and the Halloween special on it. So the Great Pumpkin is sweet pumpkin, fresh ginger, warm nutmeg, and spiced cardamom. Goose Creek has finally joined the masses of candle companies and includes its scent notes on the bottom. Super bright orange wax. The wicks are okay. The placement is a little off, but yeah, this is your classic pumpkin spice scent. Not mad about it because I love pumpkin spice scents. It's creamy, a little bit spicy. I definitely get that nutmeg. A little bit of clove. Did it say clove? It doesn't say clove, but I feel like I get a little bit of clove. Ginger, yes. Yeah, your classic pumpkin spice spices along with that pumpkin. It's creamy, it's spicy, and I love that. The Great Pumpkin, love the label. Look at that all the way around. Look at the characters. You guys. There's, what's her name? Peppermint Patty. And I think Marcy. And then Charlie Brown. Yep, there's all kinds of characters on there. Linus, there's all kinds of characters. Super cute. Love that. Sally, Snoopy. Super cute. All right, next one I picked up. Again, I probably picked this up more for the label than anything else. But Happy Howl-O-Ween. Oh my gosh, trying to get rid of that glare. I'm so sorry, you guys. Not sure how to avoid it. But I guess I'm going to have to change where I film. But again, we have characters along the jar. Super cute. There goes that seam issue again. Super cute. All right, so we have, oh, this is very similar to the other one. Spiced pumpkin, crushed clove. This one actually says clove. Warm cinnamon and rustic cedarwood. Truth be told, I don't always love a wood note with my pumpkin. I like woody candles, but I don't always love it with pumpkin. So the wax on that one's a little bit lighter in green. Very much matches the color of the candle label itself. Thick, ropey like wicks. They usually don't burn the best, to tell you the truth. A little bit of dip in the wax. Some people think, oh, when you get a candle like that, someone's warmed it, but that's not always the case. Sometimes it happens. I think sometimes the candles melt a little bit in shipment, and then, you know, they dip in a little bit. This one's really light. Wow, that one's really light, because this one, I can smell this one. Definitely your spiced pumpkin scent. This one, which also is a spiced pumpkin scent. Not sure why I can't say that. Wow, that's light. It's really nice. I feel like this one's a little bit more creamy, but oh man, very light. The cedarwood note is right where I wanted it. It's not a hefty cedarwood note, but at the same time it's there. It adds a little bit of depth to the candle, to the pumpkin scent overall. That is really light. This has a little bit of a sweetness to it. So that cinnamon, even though spicy, may be giving it a little bit of sweetness too. It's like a warm cinnamon. Maybe the cedar wood is playing off a little bit. It says spice pumpkin. Maybe it's the pumpkin. I don't know. Seems like it would say sweet pumpkin, but there's a little bit of sweetness to this one. More so than that other pumpkin scent. I love the scent itself. I really like this, but oh man, is it light. Like, I literally have to, because I am not smelling it like this. I get nothing. When I smell this open jarred, I get nothing. But if I smell it with just the nose sticking in there, I think I'm probably getting more of the scent here. But wow, that's light. Not sure what people are saying about this, but are they saying it's light? This is Happy Howl-O-Ween. I am super shocked how light that was. This one I picked up because I was watching my friend Taylor's video and she loved this one. Now, to be fair, we don't always like the same kind of scent. She likes your dark scent. She likes patchouli, incensey, things like that. I don't tend to go for those because I'm a huge bakery girl. She likes bakery as well, but she likes those dark scents. And I totally get it, but I totally don't get it as well because, you know, those aren't my personal scent vibe. But she just raved about this one. I was like, I just need to try it. So, Halloween night. If anything, I thought I love this label, so I will get it for the label. If anything else, I've been known to pick up a candle for its label. Again, the cute characters around the sides and back. There's the little notation about the 75th anniversary of Peanuts, also on the front of the candle, right there. Super cute. I'll probably never burn these, you guys, to be honest. Wow, look at that blue wax again. Matches the label perfectly. They did a really good job at matching the wax color. So we have Midnight Fog, Whipped Vanilla, Soft Patchouli, and Smoldering Amber. I was also watching Virgil's video, and he really liked this one too, I believe. And he mentioned it smelling like fog, and I was like, I don't know. He also tends to like those darker scents. Patchouli, I'm not usually a fan of, and if a candle says it has patchouli in it, I usually hide away from it unless I know like it's more like a perfumey patchouli. Skunky patchouli, not my friend. I don't like an earthy patchouli. I do get that skunk note from it. So I was scared. I was like, fog? I don't know. Patchouli? I don't know. Smoldering amber? I don't know. Vanilla, there we go. There we go. So let's get a whiff. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Taylor, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I was going to love this, but I do. This candle gives me, honestly, kind of your warm and welcome vibes. Like, does it smell like that? No, but it's in like that genre. Like, I feel like this candle kind of has that warm and welcome vibe. I know that's a dupe for beach nights, but it kind of has that kind of scent connotation to it. Very much so. And what's the vanilla in this kind of comes across to me as a marshmallow. And that may be why I'm thinking warm and welcome. Because the beach nights has that ooey gooey marshmallow vibe. With a little bit of that driftwood. The patchouli here is very pretty. It's not your earthy, skunky patchouli. This is a very pretty, sensual patchouli. But that vanilla note is hefty. And to me, it comes across as a marshmallow note. I don't really get something that smells like fog. I don't know. Maybe that would be misty. I do get like a smoldering note, but not too much. It's perfect. That vanilla is more hefty. The amber and patchouli, I think, are giving me the perfumey note together. I don't think it's overly amber, though. But it's there. You definitely get it. This is gorgeous. I am so glad I picked that up. That is Halloween night. I was thinking maybe I'll just keep it for the label. I actually really like the scent. So maybe I'll grab another one so I can burn one and keep one. Because, you know, this kind of stuff, you only have one. I don't know. Do you want to burn it? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of like to put it back on my candle shelf, you know what I mean? I guess you can't see him, but Domino. His legs. He's back there behind me. All right, last two here we have our Christmas ones. So I picked up Christmas with Friends. It's a bright orange. I kind of wish it was more red, but it's definitely, to me, like a reddish orange. These little designs are so cute. Loving that. Again, the lids are kind of overly big. You can see that extra space between the silicone in there and the rim. It's kind of crazy. Oh, I can smell this one. So this is Fresh Fir Needles, Bright Orange Zest, and Warm Clove. Yeah, I love me some orange and tree. More reddish orange wax. Again, matches that label kind of perfectly. These candles are super bright. Oh, this has better wicks. They're more thin. These tend to burn better. Oh my gosh, this is nice. So this kind of gives me, and it's not a dupe by any means, but this gives me a little bit of a citrusy vibe, like Winter from Bath & Body Works. Oh yeah, they're similar. They're similar. I know that Winter Splendor is more supposed to be Goose Creek's dupe for Bath & Body Works dupe, Winter. But these are similar. It has that really bright orange note. Winter does as well. And I really like that bright orange note. I feel like this may not be for everybody, but I also feel like if you like Winter from Bath & Body Works, then you would probably like this too. It kind of has that woodsy tree vibe with that bright orange. And then that little bit of clove, so a little bit of spiciness. Oh man, I really like this. I really like that. That's Christmas with Friends. I love scents like that. So that is my jam. And then we have Decorating the Tree. Last one. This one is green. Look at that label. Oh my gosh. That looks better than the Charlie Brown tree, huh? So cute. So cute. So cute. The collection is super cute. I will say that for sure. So Decorating the Tree is Balsam Christmas Tree, Worn Cedar, Forest Juniper, and Apple Reef. I think people have been comparing this to Bath & Body Works Trim the Tree, which I think I might have on my shelf. So I may give that a pull. Super bright green wax. Not quite your Christmas tree green, but it does match that label. So I don't particularly think this smells like Trim the Tree. I really love Trim the Tree from Bath & Body Works. It smells good, don't get me wrong. It's a really nice tree scent. But I don't pick up much apple at all. It does say Apple Reef. I get the woodsy vibes, the fir needle vibes. Very beautiful tree scent. Fresh, yummy tree. Let me pull my Bath & Body Works candle. Let me see if I have one on my shelf. Okay, guys, so I was really hoping I could locate one of my 3 wicks, but I could not. I think they're probably back behind me, or in front of me, I should say. I pulled down a couple of crates, but they're not near the top. So, unfortunately, I didn't find my 3 wick, but I did find a single wick. So, this will have to do. This one will be on the shelf behind me. But let's see. Let's give this one. This is very much tree. I mean, a tad bit of apple, but to me, Trim the Tree has more apple. I love Trim the Tree. So the notes in Trim the Tree are pine needle, warm cedar, and spiced apple. So the notes are similar. Cedar, apple reef, juniper, Christmas tree. The notes are very similar. But I feel like the apple in Tree Farm is a little bit more prominent, which I appreciate. Not that I don't love this, because I like this. But it's very much tree on its own, I feel like. So, Decorating the Tree. I will thoroughly enjoy that if I decide to light it, but I don't know. I don't know if I will do that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe I will. Guys, that'll do it from my Charlie Brown Peanuts haul. Super excited. Really enjoying this collection, and I got it for a good price. I believe I paid $11.99 for each candle, which I thought was a really good price because, you know, these guys are paying license fees on these. So, yeah, super happy to have them. I'll try to load them up on the candle shelf behind me, and maybe I'll put them out for Christmas decor this year. But really enjoying them. Let me know in the comments below if you picked up any of the Peanuts candles. Let me know what your thoughts are, which ones are your favorites. And as usual, I'd love to hear from you. Guys, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great one. Bye-bye.